1997 started with another trip to Alton Towers, and they had some new for 97 attractions. One was Nickelodeon Land for the children, and for the thrill seekers they had something new called Ripsaw, which was a Huss topspin, which stayed there for a number of years and has been gone for a while. But now in 2025 they are reintroducing a ride called the Toxicator, which is basically another ride of the same but an updated version. Here is the program for that year. You can see the programs have changed quite a bit since the early ones from the 80s, showing everything here. So Ripsaw went between Nemesis and the Beast, and the Thunder Looper had now gone. Something very interesting as we come down here near to the black hole is we have a construction site saying a world first ride opening 1998. I wonder what that could be. Along came 1998 and we found out what Alton Towers had been doing with digging that big hole, as we were subjected to Oblivion, the world's first vertical drop roller coaster. This was cred number 60 for us, and a short ride but a great ride. It's a one-trick pony, but it certainly is a great ride, and it still exists today. It's still very popular, and queue lines are often very short because it can fit so many trains on at once. Some people say that it's not great, but I would still definitely recommend this ride. We then went on to Fantasy Island in the Gold Mills, and they had built, ready for the Millennium Coaster. This was a Vekoma multi-looping coaster. It's okay. The inversions are pretty basic, not a huge amount of airtime or G-forces on it, but it's okay. That was cred 61. We then went over to Pleasure Island family theme park at Cleethorpes. They had a traditional boomerang similar to the one at American Adventure all those years ago. Packs a punch. Also at Pleasure Island theme park they had the mini mine train. This was a Vekoma roller skater. That was cred 63. Then over to Southport Pleasureland. They had just built the UK's first Vekoma SLC, and this at the time felt pretty smooth. Over the years these rides have got a bit of a reputation for being rough, but at the time really enjoyed it. And now it still exists, but it's now at Blackpool Pleasure Beach under the name Infusion. The Traumatizer was cred number 64. Pleasureland also had a classic Woody, which is the Cyclone, cred 65, and also a Wildcat, which was cred 66. Then went over to Dreamland, Margate, and went on the classic Scenic Railway, and this is cred number 67. We also revisited there a few years ago as well, as it has recently been rebuilt following a fire a few years ago, preserved for many more years to come. Also at Dreamland was the Wild Mouse, cred number 68, and finally the Looping Star, cred 69. Unfortunately, this wasn't the original Looping Star, which was a Schwarzkopf. This one was a Pinfari, so it was okay, but nothing special. That took us up to the end of 1999. What would the new millennium bring?